Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Hello.
Oh
Fucking
my
hell!
god. Listen, if I wanted to bleed out my ears, I'd go listen to
Oh,
Gunk sing.
I heard that in the
You
I
did.
heard that on the stream. Oof. How do I turn
Wow.
myself down? Holy shit.
You can go into the bottom left. You see where it says mute. Click the little arrow and
Uh-huh.
audio settings, and you can adjust everything there.
Oh,
Good
okay.
evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 12 of the Backstage podcast. I am one of the multiple hosts here, gunkPunk. With me, I have my other co-host, Nomatar, who's enjoying a nice, tasty beverage, and Theta down below.
Did that
Howdy
come
Um,
through
doody.
at all?
that kind of came through that little slurp you
Your
did.
little
I heard that.
I heard the slurp. I heard it.
So for those of you, it may seem a little different. The format tonight, we are actually in a different area than Discord. We are in a Zoom meeting. Our guest requested that we use this tonight for it to be easier for them. Hopefully, our guest still joins us. I am still waiting on them to notify me once they have loaded up. We're also missing another host. I don't know what name he's
Insert
using this week.
wacky name here.
Yeah, what name is he using this week? Has anybody
I
looked?
I don't think he's updated it.
No, he hasn't. He's got it back to his normal gamer tag, AJ the Meat Shield, which is shocking. Normally, he uses a different gamer tag.
Let's give him
Uh,
a name this week.
oh, what name should we give him?
Can I
Ooh.
can I can I change it? Can I do his nickname?
Do you want to do
Honestly,
his?
he's an admin. I can't change anything on him.
You-
Only Gunk has the power.
I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean,
We'll brainstorm some ideas of what we can change it to.
well, I mean that's what we could do at the beginning, but
Ooh, yeah, we could.
I mean,
Hmm.
we're pretty much at this point. So, as a lot of you know, watching live on Twitch right now or watching later Friday once I have it uploaded to YouTube. This part of the podcast is normally when we kind of introduce everybody, get our guest in, and start our interview, or as a lot of people like to call it, um,
Calm.
our
The calm.
the
McDonald's
pro-
McRib. That's
the
perfect.
the professional part of the podcast. And I must apologize. I don't know why my headset keeps acting up and it keeps kind of switching back and forth. Oh, the McDonald's McRib. Is that what we should call AJ this week?
That's
Is that what Daddy's
perfect.
saying?
Ooh, the
Yeah.
McRib. I'm down.
Why am I only getting half audio right now? I'm starting to really get annoyed.
Oh yeah, let's use Zoom.
Oh, there we go. No, it was even before Zoom. It was anyways. So we're gonna call AJ a McDonald's McRib. Is that what we're gonna use
McDonald's
this week?
McRib. Yeah.
I feel like
McDonald's.
that we could throw another word after McRib, but I just can't think of what it should be.
I mean, we hopefully this doesn't go against TOS. We could always call it the McDonald's gangbang, McGangbang.
McGangbang.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't like that one, it's always the
Well,
McShurger.
let's do a single McDonald's McRib.
A single McDonald's McRib.
Just
All right.
just
Just
one
a
of the
s- just
fake
one.
shit, one of the fake
Just
little strip,
one McRib.
like a piece of the McRib. Is that what you're talking? Like the
Yeah,
full
just
McRib.
Oh, I
sliver
can't
of
change his
McRib.
nickname
The
in the
rectangle?
server.
Oh,
Why?
we're all admins. We can't do anything to each
Yeah.
other. That's fucked.
I'd have to go in and set myself at a different role to do all that shit. Whatever.
How have I
It-
not gotten the host role? I just noticed that.
I did
'Cause you
that
a
back.
bitch.
I did that back when you had taken a break from Discord, and
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I just never fixed it.
That makes
'Cause
sense.
you a bitch.
Well,
Can I?
we'll address that later.
We'll address that later. There you
We'll
go.
address that later, sir.
Well, your role's been updated, so cry
Oh,
about it.
Damn it! I was gonna fuck with him too. God damn it. Motherfucker.
No fucking with me.
Son
All
of
right,
a
let me
bitch.
see if I can do this right. So I'm gonna separate, and then we're gonna go permissions,
Goddamn motherfucking. God.
admin.
Oh, and there's a whole ass host chat. What is this?
Yeah.
Special privileges. We got
Oh my
power.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
So
my
yeah,
God.
normally this part in the podcast is where we do a lot of interview shit and everything.
You
But
still talking?
since you know what, listen here, fuck you. All right. Uh, as you guys can tell, we weren't prepared for this kind of an intro or opening.
Are we ever prepared?
Mostly yes, actually.
More or
No.
less.
No, not really.
You know
I'll,
what?
I'll tell you
Listen.
what though, it's very easy to have a conversation at the beginning though, since we don't have a McRib. yelling about water bottles.
Now I want to
I
McRib,
mean,
though. Depressed.
Okay.
It's a piece of shit sandwich, but it tastes good.
Is it good?
It not really, but it hits your barbecue spot. You're probably better off going somewhere else though.
Is that like a G spot but for Southerners?
Goddamn right. Give me a
I
good
fuck
sweet tea
that,
and me, and we're fucking going.
fuck that G spot. I'm talking about that
Give
damn
me-
old barbecue spot.
Give me that there barbecue spot. You give me a good
So
old sweet tea and me.
I can.
Sir.
Okay, so we said
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
a single McDonald's
McRib.
McRib.
You better
Okay.
capitalize and
McRib sliver.
punctualize and everything.
Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Trust me, it is
Okay, good.
proper. You can check now in
Oh,
Discord.
I see it. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful.
All right. So, yeah, normally this part of the podcast, we would be introducing our guest and talking to them and interviewing them. But unfortunately, our guest is not present yet. Hopefully they do join us. If not, I'm going to be a little upset, but that's on me, not them.
Listen, we're on episode,
well,
what, 20,000?
his
We're on
chair is
episode
talking.
12.
If
His
our
chair
I
is
know,
talking.
right?
if the
Whoa.
viewers don't figure out how the hell we
Insane.
do things, that's on them.
I'm so confused.
Right?
His chair is talking. But
Oh,
it
it's not a
sounds like
chair.
no.
He's there. He's just so short. His chair
Small.
usually lifts him up. So when he
That's
gets out
what
of
it
the
is.
chair,
I mean, 'cause-
he's
so-
below desk level right
So
now.
when I get out of the chair, it's actually down here. You know, over here in the corner, down here to the desk.
Oh my god.
I was hoping you were going to stick to the bit, but you didn't.
No, I got.
Yeah.
Listen.
Just pretend to climb up.
You need to. Next time
Listen.
we do this, that's what you need to do to come into the frame.
Just-
Is just slowly climb up, and then get and like just hop in your chair.
y'all know I'm gonna have to move the guitars because y'all, especially you, Gunk, you know how fucking much of an idiot I am. I'm gonna fall out of this
You
chair.
are clumsy as fuck.
Like,
That's even better.
I'm gonna have
that's
to move
even
that
better.
shit so I don't break them.
God.
So another thing I would like to tell our viewers is I'm sure you've noticed how my camera angle is a bit different this time. It's flipped. That's because when I normally record everything, it's through Discord, and Discord automatically mirrors my camera. So like everything you're seeing along here normally is on the other side of my actual camera view. But luckily, because Zoom doesn't require me to mirror my camera, I can have it straight on now. So
I can smell you.
Does not work.
oh, it does, but I need to go in, turn it off,
Wow.
and back on.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh no, I knew you two were doing it. I was waiting until they'd finished before I turned it back
Wow.
on. So fuck you.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
Jesus.
So
What an
Some
asshole.
friend here. Oh god, right?
sake. So right now we're doing what we call basic talk. This is where we kind of fill time in,
Just you
especially when
basic.
we don't have a fuck you. When we don't have a
Pumpkin
guest
spice
or
like a
anything right
motherfucker.
here. I don't like pumpkin spice. Who told you
I-
that?
No.
Right,
Was
basic
that
bitch.
spit?
I don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck
Was
up. How about that?
spit?
Fuck you. How about that?
I'm waiting on my oven to preheat so I
Was
can
it
put a
this-
little pizza in there.
Fucking hell.
This episode 12 is the roast of Gunk, apparently.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
right.
Next week's you, so be ready.
Oh,
Oh, bring
he
it.
gets roasted
So,
every week.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's like, I am
He sets
living an
himself up
etern-
for it, though.
It's an
He
eternal
does.
roast. You think I haven't heard that shit?
I'm sorry, do you have an incense burning in your face right now?
It's over there. It's not right in my face, but it's right there.
I can see the smoke kind of.
The house is on fire. That's what that is.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
My brain's on fire, so
Yeah, well,
That
I
sounds
need
like
to
a bitch
figure out how
boy
to
thing
put it
say.
out. Oh, fuck you.
sounds like a real basic thing of you to say, Gunk.
God,
How's that Yellow Brick Road treating you there, Gnome?
it's real nice, especially since we got rid of the Wicked Witch. It's been real nice.
Bruh.
I
Bruh.
told you, y'all can throw as much as you want. I heard it.
I done synced it.
I done
He
synced
synced it. It was ruthless.
If you can get real creative and I haven't heard it, you will get a great reaction out of me.
You're short.
Challenge accepted.
You're short. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Take that, nerd.
Oh,
Daddy Llama in our chat said, I thought he looked familiar.
Jimmy's are rustled.
Oh, you guys are gonna get shit on later.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the storm. Gunk's gonna get shit on later.
Oh, are we?
We all are. What do you mean? It's hitting
I'm
all
not.
over.
Listen,
It's gonna disperse before it hits me.
Yeah, fuck
let you guys know though if I'm about to drown in a puddle.
Do you not have your floaties? What have I told you about getting your floaties?
I told you to go fuck yourself with those floaties.
Listen, I'm just. Okay, please tell me you're looking at our chat and Twitch right now.
I do. Hold up. What, Dad?
What do you want, Dad?
Do I need to pull her over here? Oh,
Oh,
Daddy said.
Did she see the cup?
That is fucking great. I love it. Do the slow slurp.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's barely picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Couldn't
can't
make
do that.
cancellation,
I just have a big ass fuck. Oh shit! Our guest has arrived.
Hey.
He's connecting to audio. Give him a second. Oh,
What's
there he goes.
up?
there he
Are you
There he
is.
is.
Am I here?
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest has finally arrived. Yes, Daddy Llama, you are seeing that correctly. Shua is here.
And yes, Dad, I will
so-
take you to go shopping for dumb shit.
So, Shua, we are currently live streaming to Twitch while simultaneously recording, so I can edit and upload to YouTube later. So,
Right, because
say
I'm
those
gonna say a bunch of dumb shit. So you
Attaboy,
got to
yes.
that's the whole point of this podcast. So, say hi to everybody, Shua.
What's up, everybody? I'm Shua the Zealot.
So, now I got to pull up my other questions because yeah.
Oh, see,
Here we go.
he's not prepared.
He's
I
not
was
prepared. What a
prepared.
jackass.
No, I was
God
prepared.
damn.
I just had it put away.
Hey,
Uh,
it was me. I wasn't prepared.
Shua, Daddy says hi. That is
What's up,
Steph.
Daddy?
Stephanie. You know who that is.
Steph,
I hate using her
what's
real
up,
name. So, obviously, we're gonna basically do this is what we call our professional part of the podcast, where we basically ask you some questions, and then we get into the not professional part of the podcast, where we have our random segments, and it's gonna get chaotic, but we want you involved as well. And I'm sorry, Daddy, I didn't mean to say your legal name. I just had to know that Shua knew who you were. So. No, shut the fuck up. You're going to get me killed.
Good.
So let's move this along because I know Zoom bitched at me earlier about the time frame I had it open. So
Oh.
first off, who are you? Exactly.
Oh boy, isn't that the question? Who am I?
Get real philosophical here.
All right.
Yes. What are we? What are we? I'm a musician. I am a lover and a fighter. I'm both of those things.
Beta, shut the fuck up. I saw that fucking face.
How big's your
Okay.
dick?
How did I know that was coming?
Second question. How big's your wang?
It's huge. It can't fit on this Zoom call.
Wow.
It's
I'm
huge. You
jealous.
could see it from
That is a
space. You want
That
a party?
is a straight lie. Straight up lie.
You want a party?
I
We got
cannot
beers and
back
rubbers and lotion for your tits.
Stop it. Stop
Lovely.
it. Stop
Okay,
that.
okay. So
This is the one where we get fucking TOS out.
So let's
Right,
let's
this
let's
is
get down to the basics here. Let's make that question a little more simplified. What is your name?
Oh, my name is Shua.
Shua. Okay.
That comes from Joshua.
Okay.
I guess I'm a little too eccentric for Josh, so I've been Shua for about 20 years.
Hell yeah. Okay. So Shua, where are you from?
Born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Left there when I was about 5 to come here, and been here ever since.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I saw that theta. Stop.
Yeah, he's just...
So Shua, you and I know each other through my wife. She
Sure.
used to work merch for your band for years.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's start with because you and I have kind of talked a little bit, and I know that there was a band before the big name one. So I'm gonna hold
Oh,
off
yeah.
on talking about the big name one, and I want to go
All right.
back to that first one that I've heard about. which, if I remember correctly, the name was God's Geeks. Is that right?
Yeah, it absolutely was. Yes.
So,
God's Geeks.
so how did that start? What got you started there?
I saw a band called Five Iron Frenzy. That was
Oh.
my first like band, and I was like, holy crap! And I saw Reese up on stage acting like a jackass and singing his heart out, and I was like, I can do that. I can absolutely do that, and I wanted to, and that's really what started the whole. I'm gonna drop out of college and to have a guitar in my hand for the rest of my life.
And the rest is history, right? Now,
The rest is
so
history.
so what kind of music was God's Geeks specifically, like
Geeks?
style wise?
I would say it was punk rock with brass. We called it hick ska because we were from Oklahoma. It just fit.
Okay. So let's kind of jump in time here to the band that most of us know you for,
Ah, yes.
and that band is called.
Kick Tree.
Okay.
That's the band that I made right after I got home from Iraq and was going through a terrible divorce. Those are two fun things, by the way. Same year, getting out of a war and getting into a divorce was a blast, by the way. Let me tell you, I recommend it for everyone. This is all fake. That whole sentence was fake. I apologize.
Oh, we got the runtime thing
Did
again.
anybody else get that? Yeah.
Yep.
How much is this going to cost me, Zoom? You fuck.
Oh, see, that's my fault for not knowing how to Discord. I apologize.
Damn it, Shua. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes left in here, but Shua, we
Let's
may
go.
have to have you join into Discord so we can finish
Okay.
this interview.
All right, well, I will
Um,
figure it out. I promise.
Fire
it
out.
takes like 2 seconds. It's not a
Fire-
big deal. So,
9.5, go.
while we have the 9.5 minutes before we have to transition, and I'll throw up the BRB screen and everything. So Kick Tree, everybody loves this story. Who knows it? So let's start with, how did the name come to be?
Well, okay. So we had our first show scheduled and we had no name. And every name that everybody was coming up with was either trash or it had been used 1,000 times. We could not get anything. We couldn't agree on anything. And so I'm driving. I was moving my friend out of college in Muskogee. I know that's so obscure, but I moved him out. And while I was on the way back, and the promoter calls me and is like, "Hey, we're 2 weeks out. I've got to make flyers. What is your band's name?" And I was like, "Let me call you right back." And so I hung up the phone, and Tavis was in the backseat, my son, and he was 3 at the time. And I looked at him and I was like, "Buddy, I gotta have a band name. What do you think? What do you think Daddy should call his band?" And he said, Green Day." And I was like, "No, that's a really good band name, buddy, but it's already taken. We gotta have something that nobody's ever had before." And he kind of looked up at the sky and went, and as matter of factly as any 3-year-old has ever said anything, he said, Kick Tree. I was like, kick tree? Why, buddy? Not kicking the tree, not kicking trees. No, Kick Tree. And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, Cause you can kick trees." And I was like, "Yes, you can."
He's
You
not wrong.
absolutely-
He's not wrong.
Abso-fucking-lutely right.
And so that was it. I didn't even call the rest of the band. I didn't say anything. I just called the promoter back and said, "Put us down for Kick Tree." I was like, "I will swallow that. I will sit on that knife for a second. And if the band hated that, then we'd change it later." But I said, "Put us down for Kick Tree," and it just stuck.
Hell yeah. So what we're gonna do right now, so that way we don't get kicked out of here and have to go through all of this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the BRB, so our kind of pause screen for our stream. What we'll do is Gnome, Theta, and I will go ahead and transition into Discord. go ahead and get it installed on your phone real quick. It's easy to make a profile, and what we'll do is
Surprise, motherfucker!
No, really? I'm in the middle of talking here. You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I know. that sound.
So we're not doing that yet. We're not to that point yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that invite link resent to you here, Shua. Let me get this general. All you have to do is it's gonna prompt you to agree to the rules. Just say yes. It's just a formality. I did that because I set up a community on here. Mostly because we get a lot of people that try to join us, or will jump in. I want to make sure they understand.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
be a dick.
There it is. You send it. All right.
Yep,
Well,
so-
I can't. No promises, man. I can be a dick sometimes.
It's okay. It's more so for
a
people that
character flaw
don't.
I have.
Yeah. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and transition real quick. We're going to get set up in the Discord. Join via that link, get your account set up, and then as soon as you're in and accept the rules, all you have to do is click the podcast voice chat. You'll see it on the left side. That'll get you back in. You can hit video and turn on, and we'll go from there.
All right. I will try and get this done.
Alrighty. All right, for our viewers, give us just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Hey, look at that. We're back. And we have our other co-host with us. This week
Shut
he
you
is
fucking
called...
assholes. I'm hungry. I don't give a shit what you people think.
Oh my god, I can't
fucking
believe you're
starving.
eating.
There you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
says the man
So-
who was wolfing down like a fucking double
Burger.
cheeseburger last time.
Yeah, right? So this week he is now called a single McDonald's McRib. We could thank Daddy Llama for that. She's the one who gave us the idea.
I wasn't gonna change it.
And
Because I'm
ironically,
tired.
he is eating McDonald's as we speak.
Goddamn right.
I need to see some more sensual French fry eating. Just saying.
I am Oh shit.
What is
Oh,
happening
I
here?
didn't want to mute the goddamn thing. Boo! Gotta
I think
take
it's
the
pulling-
volume down to 1. Oh, you
hold on.
fucking prick. There we go.
Hey, Gunk, you want to clear out? Yeah, thank you. I just saw that on the stream.
Yeah, I was trying to clear it out. I have no idea what was going on there. I think he
Amateur
was
hour.
trying to join in, and it kept kicking him out or something. Thank you for the lurk, AJ. The meat shield.
Suck it.
Meat.
I am dying
Wait, you're about to see
slowly.
a bunch of. You're about to see 20 nuggets go missing.
Hey, yo.
How fast are we talking?
Fast as I fucking want to, bitch. I work fast all day. I can sit here and enjoy my food.
Work fast, eat fast, fuck fast. He's on it.
See how this mouth works? That's why old Monkey Toes has stayed with me for so long.
So AJ, Daddy Llama wants to know, why are you eating food like you don't have any teeth?
Because I don't. What do you mean by that?
With a mouthful of fries.
Hey. I'm a little turned on now. I don't know what to do about it.
Boner
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah, right.
I want him to come back in here so I can tell him about how much I love his band and when I saw them. Oh,
Hey, he got it.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
True. That is very true. Okay, so it's just my voice. I don't put the
Okay, so now that you're in the voice chat, you should be able to tap on the screen, and you should see the camera icon. There you go.
Yeah,
He already
look, there
figured it
he
out.
is.
Look at him go.
You
Yay!
old
We
dog
did
new trick.
it.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Golf claps right there. And he's got the fucking guitar. Look at him go.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
great.
this is the band room. Hold on, I'll give you a full view.
Look at the tour. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
I'm good in there.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, you
we'll
did.
talk-
Oh, there
We'll
you
talk
You
about that
helped us
later.
out so much. That was awesome.
Listen, we'll talk about that
Yeah, I
later,
think-
especially because there's a red light. So that's a conversation for off stream and off recording.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
You don't have to put on the red light.
You guys missed it.
Roxy.
But when I was running into the kitchen like that, there were farts coming out of me the whole time.
Okay, so I think the last question we ended on was the cake tree question, right? About how the name came to
Yes.
be. Okay. So, Daddy wanted me to say, "Oh, I seen the run." Okay, so we know that we know about the kick tree, and then of course there. So I'm gonna ask. You could say you want to pass on a question. It's entirely up to
Okay.
you. What happened
No
with
really
kick tree?
options.
Oof. Okay. No. This is a good question. Well, oof. Do you want the long version or the short one?
We
For
got as long
time-
as you
Whatever
want,
version
buddy.
You want.
Ugh.
Which do you feel more comfortable doing, the long or the short version? Let's do that
Uh,
for.
I'll give you a hybrid. How about that?
Okay.
I'll give you a hybrid. I was in a really dark place. I was in a really dark place, and there was some clashing of creative differences, but that's not necessarily what did it. But I feel like because we were still doing the music that I had written 5 years ago. Like
Mhm.
I had written all of these songs that had got us big and the ones that people kind of knew us for. And I kept doing them. And I mean, like I said, with the name, I had just gotten out of a war and into a nice divorce that lasted for way longer than it should have. And
Right.
I was in a really dark headspace when I wrote all those songs. And, at the time, it was like, yeah, fuck you, fuck the world, fuck everybody. And I had healed from a lot of those things. Or I was trying to heal. And not being able to write new music and write how I felt now versus going back and I mean, Caleb, what is your Discord name? Sorry.
Bitch boy.
You can call him
That's
Caleb.
right.
Whatever you
Gunk
want.
Punk.
You
If
know
you
as
know
well
our
as I do.
names, we are not incognito.
Yeah.
No, you know as well as I do. As a performer, you have to put yourself in those shoes, in the grit to perform a song and have people appreciate it. You have to give it your all.
You have
And
to
I
Yeah.
invoke
felt
those
like
emotions, man.
right, and I felt like I wasn't, since I had to do that night after night after night. I was stuck in this type of darkness that I didn't want to be in anymore. But and so I could feel it. It was changing my personality. It was changing who I wanted to be, and it was just one of those creative things to where I needed to step away and step back. And I told them, look, guys, you can have the van, you can have the merch, you can have the name, you can have all of the songs, and I will train the next guy. I will train him to be as Shua-esque as possible, but it just can't be me, not anymore. And it was sad, dude. I mean, that was 6 years of my life that I had slaved over and sweat over and bled and cried and to get the band to where it was. And all of my friends were associated with Kick Tree. So when I felt that it was time for me to step down, I stepped away from everything. And it was rough, but I knew that it was right. It was the right thing to do. Absolutely. So that there's your hybrid, because it gets more in depth, but it's very long.
You're good. You're good. So we're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna skip to where you are now. So
Okay.
let's start with the obvious question: what is the name of your current project?
We're called Red Letter Zealot,
Okay.
and it is a band that I have started with my son. He is 17 years old now, and for whatever reason, he's a drummer. I don't know why he's a drummer or how. I came up here and jammed, and actually I had Kick Tree Matt's drums up here for years and years, and he just left them here because he would come over occasionally and jam, but he lives in Kansas, so he just, instead of packing them up every time, just left them here. So I was jamming one day just because I needed to, and he came up and started playing the drums, and not just playing them, like playing the damn drums. And I was like, who taught you that? And how? He's like, I don't know, Dad. And so I was like, we started writing music, and I was like, well, this is good, man. People need to hear this. And so hear it they shall. Well, and we're still in the writing process, and who are we and who do we want to be? But it's been really healing, actually. Speaking of healing, it's been crazy. It's been crazy to get to do that with my kid, and hopefully it'll put us on Kane's Ballroom again, because honestly, that was probably the highlight of anything I've done, was rock Kane's Ballroom. It's just awesome.
It's
for
funny that you bring up Kane's, because I'm segueing in right now. The
Ah,
first time I ever saw your band was at the Canes in 2011, opening for Bowling for Soup.
oh yeah, that was a huge show
And
for us.
I was an immediate fan. I remember, because I went to, I always go to the Bowling for Soup shows with my dad. That's like our thing.
Nice,
And
nice.
we had never heard of you guys, and I think there was one other band that they were touring with or something.
Was
And
it the Dolly Rots?
Dolly
at the time?
Rots, yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you guys went on and rocked it, and then you went off, and my dad looked at me and he goes, "They're fucking good." And I'm like,
Awesome,
I've never
awesome.
heard them, but they're really fucking good. So, way throwback for you.
Very
Because
cool. No,
the Canes
honestly,
was
that
it.
was one of my favorite times. We had played with Bowling for Soup one time before that at a place
Was that
called
at the weird, like, on Peoria?
Yes, it
Yes,
was called.
I was at that one too.
No
Actually.
way. That
Yeah.
was when we were a 3-piece. We still had vents
Yeah.
for us,
Okay.
and Super was playing bass. And holy crap, that's when I figured out that I have to be careful in the rock stardom, because I was like, haha, I'm a baby rock star. And everybody, I was drinking all these beers because I thought I had made it. And people just kept handing me pills to take,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
did.
Yep. Yep.
It was scary because I don't
I didn't
remember
know that
how-
that one was before the Canes. I thought that was after, but maybe
Nope,
my
that
dates
was
are all messed up.
that was our first. That was our first time.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that was the first time I saw you then.
Well, I don't have to tell you that, but that was like 500 kids jam packed in there, and
Oh, yeah. That place was tiny.
oh,
It sounds like a priest's wonderland.
Oh God.
Imagine, like, what is it?
That-
Blackbird? Was that the Eclipse? Am I
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
yes,
Imagine that, but smaller.
it was.
That was
and
where that show was playing.
absolutely packed, absolutely packed.
Oh, it was
And
nuts.
Nice.
yeah, we opened with Green Day's "Welcome to Paradise," and
Yes.
and from then on we had you. We had the whole crowd, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, go this way. All right, go this way. That's when you know you're having a good show, is when you just
Mhm.
let loose, have a good time.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
such a good feeling. Like whenever you get the crowd like going with you, because I know like in my band we have a song that I wrote like right at the beginning, and it's a hype song, and it's got a goofy ass name, like Caleb and them know it. It's called Lucifer Groomed My Dog. And that actually plays off of a Cliff Diver joke that they said live when we played with them once. They said, "We heard you can't be a metal or a rock band unless you got the devil or Satan or Lucifer in one of your song titles." So
Oh,
that was what we named it, as that.
funny how that works,
that
huh?
joke. Yeah, but like towards the end of that song, it's always like I just grab the mic and I'm like, "Hey, I need a little bit of participation from you guys. When I shout, hey, I want you to do it with me. Fists in the air, all that stuff." And it's so cool when you're like, "Hi, hi," and you just see fists coming up, and you're like, "Yeah, okay, they're in. They're locked in for the rest of this."
I love it. I
Yep.
love it. I love it.
It's
It's hard
such
to
a
get
good
people off their
feeling.
cell phones at a show these days, but when you can,
Mhm.
you just keep them.
That's why for the longest time, Gnome and
I'm
I
totally-
both.
Like, I'm totally cool with people using their cell phones because I do it too, but I don't do it for the whole show. Like,
Right.
when I went and saw the Cavalera Brothers when they came to town, I was like, as soon as they played like Dead Embryonic Cell, I was like, phone, okay, yeah,
Got what I needed. See,
I got my
Gnome,
nice little 30-second clip.
Gnome has shared the stage
That's
with
right.
me.
I
AJ's
think I do
seen it
that
with
too,
me
and I think it's to commemorate the fact that I was there, and then I
Yeah.
want to then I just want to be in the moment. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all for memory's sake. Because now I'm getting some from like 6 years ago when I went and saw AFI, and I'm like, man, I'm so glad I recorded that. That was an awesome night. I don't remember half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when I went
It was
when I
my
went and saw
birthday.
I went and saw Necrogoblicon, and they played Magic Spider, which is my son's one of his favorite songs.
Nice.
Recorded the whole thing for him. He loved it.
That's awesome,
Well,
man.
the first show that I took Tavis to at the Canes was a 5-Iron Frenzy show, which was magic. But then the second was the Sum 41 show that was like
Oh, I wish I could have gone
pretty
to that.
recent. And
The one with
that was a magic night because we just sat there and just wailed all of the
Oh, yeah.
songs.
Oh, I
All
have
night.
footage of that shit
Well, yeah,
happening because we were right there
Yeah, what
with
was
you.
Yeah, you remember I was
Was
the
it like-
annoying dude in all of your videos.
Yeah, it was Simple Plan and Sum 41. That was a great show. You and
It
Tavis
was.
was going nuts.
And you know what? That was the first time I had ever seen Some, and I've always loved them. I can't
Oh,
believe
dude.
that was the first time.
They're fucking amazing
Yeah.
live.
Like when they released, what was it like Out for Blood, their newest one that they put out? Like as soon as they put that out, I was like, how did I become a fan again?
Right. Oh, dude, I
So-
freaked out. I had no idea that Brown Sound came back to the band. So when he got out there on stage, it was like, wee, lee, 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 lee. I was like, ah!
So I'm
Good
going to rope
stuff.
it back in here to finish out our interview questions real quick. So with the Red Letter Zealots,
Right.
am I saying that right? Is it Zealots
Nope.
or just Zealot?
It's just one zealot.
Just
Red
Zealot.
Letter
Okay,
Zealot.
so with the Red Letter Zealot,
Yep.
what are your guys' influence? So, some of the bands that really influenced the sound that you guys have made for yourself.
Well, I have to tell you, it was magical getting to watch Tavis discover System of the Down.
Oh,
He got to discover all those things, and I was like, I remember when I did that. So I got to like relive the excitement of all of those songs. He's like, Dad, have you heard this? And I would just smile and be like, I can sing it with you if you would like. Yeah, like, but I think his drumming comes a lot from System. Of course, I raised him as a punk rocker at heart, so he's Travis Barker is a huge influence, but he doesn't play like Travis. He just really likes the creativity that he
Yeah.
brings.
The aggressive, like, who knows where my arms are gonna go approach.
Right, and he
Yeah.
does that. He puts a lot of his heart in while he drums, and you can really tell that. And I think he got that from Travis.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know. You know me, dude. I'm grungy
Yeah.
Green Day always. Like I've got it tattooed on my arm, like a Dookie album.
Yeah.
That really spoke to me, and I can't get away from that, but I don't really want to. I know that good music comes from where your heart is, where the passion is. And so I've always just kind of written like that. And I can write skeletal versions of a song and then have everybody else in the band kind of contribute to what they want. Even during Kick Tree, even God's Geeks, I would say, oh, okay, I've got this part where I want you to be like, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. that is a true story, by the way. And there's like, oh yeah, I got it. Blah, blah, blah. And or I'd be like, okay, Brass, I need you to be like, bop, 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 bop. And so they would just everybody added their own flavor to my base of a song. It happened in Kick Tree too. Like I had a few ideas. Super wrote some really good bass licks that I would add guitar on top of and vocals. And but it is harder for me to, because I hate stepping on toes of a musician when
That's
they
fair.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like when they bring something to you, that's their baby, and they go, oh yeah, what do you think of this? And I'm like, that's awesome. What can I do to it? What do you want me to do? Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's a collaboration. I think that's beautiful. I think that's what makes bands worth banding.
Yeah. See, like,
So-
that's like one of my favorite things to do, like with my band. Like, one of the guys will be like, yeah, I wrote this riff, dude, here, check it out. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. That sounds like shit. Let's polish this turd.
Every one of Gnome's guitar riffs. I mean,
Fucking Tortilla Man, our most
I'm
recent
kidding.
song.
I'm kidding.
We just played and finished a new song with my band, and we call it Tortilla Man Symphony Number 9 because it started out as a Slipknot joke. And I came to band practice, and Eric was like, "Yeah, he said this," and like Christian said this, and then he's like, "Here's the riff," and I'm like, "That's pretty good. Keep going."
Yep. Very cool. Very
So
cool.
I'm gonna-
and that's it. It has to be that way. I think the more that you let each bit of influence, because like you said, like my influence would be Green Day. Tavis's, I don't know if his top influence would be System, but it's close. I mean, Slipknot. He loves Slipknot. He loves
Oh yeah.
a lot of the heavier stuff that I never really got into because I was always the pop punk kid. But it's a good mesh, and anytime that you can have multiple creative ideas firing at the same direction, I'm all for it. I love it.
Yeah,
So-
that's one thing about like being in a band. It's so much fun to see. Like you pick these guys, or these guys just like come to you, and then you find out their
I grew mine.
influences. Oh yeah, that's fair. Like,
He made his.
tube.
All right.
But yeah, like because like my guitarists, they all come from like different walks of life. My I don't want to call them a lead because they both play really well. So I have 2 guitar players. That's all I ever announced them as. So my mainly just solo guitar player, his background is like blues and bluegrass, but he loves metal. So he does some of these weird things. My other one, who's guitarist and backing vocals, Eric, he's all new metal. So he gets all these like bouncy riffs and like nasty sounding stuff. My influence is grunge and deathcore. I love stuff like that. So like I have these like mean nasty gutturals that don't belong in our songs, but they work. Or,
Well,
like
I was
they
gonna say, in God's Geeks, we were this happy, fun ska band, but our lead guitarist was like a Metallica just worshiper. So we would have
down
these,
picks.
yeah, but it worked. We made it work, and it made it awesome. Yeah.
It's
At least I
definitely
thought it
fun,
was
man.
awesome.
I'm gonna
A
jump
lot
in.
of
We're gonna
people
go
might-
ahead and round out this interview real quick so we can get to the other part of the podcast. So there's 2
Oh,
Oh, look,
questions
he's done
left for
talking.
us here.
Look at that. See that?
Oh, listen, I'm trying to make sure we have time to get everything else.
Oh,
So
God forbid we
Ooh,
don't
my
have
God.
enough time for our
Oh,
own
no.
podcast.
we
What
have
about Gunk's
storms rolling
timeline?
in, sir. All right.
Oh, you fucking wiener! I gotta work in those things.
Right? Fucking A.
Okay, it's not so much that I don't want to be here. Trust me, I want to. But if my power goes out, 2 things are going to happen. One, this is going to cut off. Fuck you. The second
That's
thing.
punk rock.
The
That's punk
second
rock.
thing is my system could essentially fry from a power outage, and I'd rather not have to pay to
Why
fix
don't-
that shit.
Do you not have
You have a
surge
surge
protectors, bro?
I do, but it could still go through that. I
Wait,
work on
maybe
you don't have
computers for
one
get-
fun.
plugged
Where'd you
into
get your-
another one?
Where'd you get your surge protector? Dollar General?
No, I got it brand new at Walmart.
That's why.
Anyways,
China.
Yeah,
They're
guys.
plugged
So-
into my surge protector, and then my PC's plugged
China.
into
China.
so
it. Round it out, Gunk.
fuck you. So
I'd like to
Shua,
have it.
what genre would you classify Red Letter Zealot as?
That's a funny question. And this stems from Tavis when he was 2 years old. When he first started talking, I kid you not, I have no idea where he came up with this or heard this, but his first insult as a 2.5-year-old, right before I went to Iraq, was bacon punk. He called everybody bacon punk for no reason at all. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna classify us as bacon punk.
Fuck yeah.
Bacon punk. Okay,
It's
I
like
could dig
crust punk, but it's
Better.
not crispy.
it.
It's like
Well,
it's like
it's
right between crispy and soft, and it's like
It's-
right
it's
there in
that-
that perfect
It's like
middle.
the cum sock when it first hits the ground, not a week later.
It's that medium rare you want. All right, so
Just a
This-
little bit of give, you know.
That's next week's name.
Medium rare cum
Medium rare
sock.
cum sock.
That's
I'm
gonna
writing
be
that
next
down right
week's name.
now. Medium rare cum and watch, I'm gonna get Twitch is gonna be like, no, you can't
POS.
use that.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
find a
no,
way to make it work.
That's gonna be my username on Discord.
And that's on the digital footprint forever now.
100%, because this is going on YouTube. If you
You're
made it this
damn
far in the
right.
video, make sure to put in the comments section, medium rare cum sock.
How do you like your cum socks served?
And if YouTube fights you or Twitch fights you, just do medium rare baby gravy sock.
Baby
Anyway,
gravy.
so
That works.
Listen, what's is blue just straight from the dick? Is that what that is?
oh, God,
Like you get it.
probably.
Freshly milked.
Wallet's still in there.
Oh God. Okay, so this next question is a two-parter.
Okay.
So it's your favorite venues to play at, but we're gonna do the first venue is gonna be the favorite small or local venue, and then
Okay.
the other one is your favorite big venue. I think we already know the answer to big venue, but you may surprise
Yeah,
us.
I kind of
So,
spoiled that one.
He's better.
God damn. All right, so go ahead with the first. Let's start with the small venue. What is your favorite small or local venue to play at?
Okay, so it doesn't exist anymore. Well, can I do one for each band? I know I've talked so much.
Sure.
Sure. Let's
Uh,
start with God's Geeks.
All right, God's Geeks, my absolute favorite place to play, which is now a garage for big backhoes and
Yep.
things,
Yep.
is called the Mustard Tree, and dude, that place means so much to me. And when they started tearing it down, like a part of me like died. I felt it. It was where God's Geeks got their start. We did some huge shows there. We did some tiny shows there. Just an amazing little venue. Claremore's got nothing like it anymore, and it's a shame. It's a freaking shame that we don't.
I feel that whenever they told me Downtown Lounge was closed. Because
Yeah.
I used to work in kitchens in downtown, and like afterwards, I worked with a lot of punks and metalheads in
Yeah.
kitchens, and they'd be like, "Dude, there's a show going on. I have no clue who these bands are. It's like $5 to get in." And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I'm off work. Let's go. Let's get drunk." And I'd see
Yeah.
some of the best bands I've ever seen there, and I'm like, "These guys are fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like a year or two go by, and I meet up with one of my buddies in downtown. I'm like, "Hey, you want to go downtown lounge, see if there's any shows?" And they're like, "Oh, it closed." And I'm like,
Oh God.
"Wait,
I
what?"
remember the downtown lounge.
Wait, what? Yeah,
Yeah, because
feel
when
you, man. I feel you. Yeah.
when I
played
when I
that.
started Harakiri, I wanted to play there so bad, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
No,
They
it's
took-
not time
yeah.
to transition.
they
yet.
took part of
yeah.
my heart away."
It's true.
God
It's
damn it.
true.
Preempted them.
There was a
No,
place.
that was in relation to the comment section there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was a place in Tulsa that really gave God's Geeks a shot when they shouldn't have. That was called Rocket Town, and that one's gone. It's been gone for 20 years. Makes me feel old. And then favorite venue to play for Kick Tree that was small was it was a biker bar called the Dragon's Lair. Does anybody remember that one?
Where
Why
is
is
it at?
Sounds familiar, but
It
it's
I
was
went
not.
there. I think I went there
nothing.
one
You would've-
time.
If you would have blinked, you would have driven right by it
Yeah.
and never known.
What was
but
the general area?
I think Admiral. I'm pretty sure. I've forgotten. It's been so
Here
long.
he goes.
That sounds about right for that part of town.
Sleuthing.
Yeah. It was just a nothing bar, dude. But we would always pack it out. And that was when we were 3-piece, real grungy still. If I broke a string, I would just sing the guitar part till the end.
You're gonna make
But,
it work.
It was called the Dragon's Lair, and as you know, like for my big one, nothing like Kane's Ballroom. It's spiritual. I mean, there are bigger
Oh,
venues,
yeah.
Brady, BOK,
That's
but there ain't nothing
every
like Kane's Ballroom.
Yeah.
that's every
Uh,
local's dream is just to play one.
That
Just
is
one.
literally starting Kick Tree. That's all I wanted to do was get on Kane's Ballroom stage once. We got to play it 10 times. We got to play Rocklahoma twice. Like and we toured everywhere. Like not everywhere, but we got around. And it was just wilder than I could have dreamed at the time. And really, that was just taking a whole bunch of no's. That's all it takes, guys. Don't let a no phase you, because screw that freaking no, because there's gonna be somebody that says yes eventually. The KFC guy, was his Colonel Sanders?
Yeah.
He got told his chicken sucked 3,000 times before he got somebody to say yes. So he's got a lot of those now. I guess he doesn't anymore. Then they sell his likeness or something.
Yeah. So one of our
good, though.
viewers, Shua, Daddy Llama, you already know who that is. She said touring in Texas,
your wife, you
and
mean?
yeah, my wife, touring in Texas and
My
Arkansas was
wife.
interesting. So I guess she was on that tour with you guys for Texas and Arkansas. So.
The one where we ran out of gas.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Sounds.
I'm gonna give her a
sounds
second to
alright.
reply to that one. So while she's replying to that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you one of the topics because I like
Is
a
she sitting right
dumbass.
next to you?
No, she's
Oh.
in her
You live in the
office.
same house.
She's in her office. I'd have to go over there. Okay. By the time I get over there, she'll already have a reply. Yep. See, she said gas, flat tire, and the fake grenade.
Oh God.
Well, oh, okay.
he had to process
oh, wait
that.
a minute.
For flat tire, I have to say, which one? Welcome to life on the road, kids. It gets rough.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is I'm gonna give you something that we're gonna talk about here in just a minute, so you have time to think about your answer, and that's gonna be Theta's top 3. His top 3 for this week. So he usually does a top 3 of something. This week was the best or favorite intro track to an album. That basically set the tone.
Open up Spotify.
Somebody
He
forgot to
didn't
do
do
it.
it.
Somebody
He didn't
forgot
do
to
it.
do it.
Remember that one I said I had? That's the only one I got.
I got 3 ready, so I'm just letting you know that ahead of time
Yeah.
here, Shua, so you have time to think
You
about
didn't
that.
have to sit there and count your
So
reiterate
tell me
it.
again
Reiterate it.
the top 3 what?
Top
So
3.
It's gonna be the
ahead.
top 3 best track ones on any album. So like the best opening song for an album. If it happens to be a single that was released before the album, I mean that's fine. But like that, you get a CD.
He froze.
for the
So-
first
Oh,
time
and there he
put it in,
goes.
That
Oh, there
first
it
song
goes.
is a banger. You're
Okay.
ready
Oh.
for it.
So think
think
about
about
that for a
that.
minute. We're gonna get to that in a minute. So we're giving you a chance to think about it while we prep. And so now we finish the professional quotes around that part of the podcast here, because now we're gonna do our first official
Like that.
transition into our first topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the transition here.
I'll hit the sound button. I don't.
And
Oh
go
no,
ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
Because,
it.
because you asked, I'm
Hit
not
it.
gonna hit it.
I'll
No,
fucking
because
hit
you
it then.
asked.
Fuck
I'm not.
you.
You
I'm gonna
fucking hit it.
hit
You
it.
because
I mean,
you
he's got
asked.
a
I'm not.
sound. He's got a
I'm gonna hit
fucking
it.
sound clip of me that he can
I'm gonna hit
use.
it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it.
I already did it. I already got it. All right. So
I'm pissed that you recorded all those sound clips. I mean, you never use them.
oh no. Oh yeah. So our first official he beat me to it. So that is our intro theme to our first
like it.
topic of the evening, which is what we call hashtag just vocalist thoughts, or what AJ has going on in his mind when he's on stage performing at a venue.
Real quick, how are those chicken nuggets?
Oh, dude, they're good. They're sitting like a fucking rock, and I'm pretty sure they're about to fucking fly out like a tater.
So AJ, go ahead. What do you got for us this week?
Dude, like when you're powerhouse in vocals, you're like you feel it in your nuts, like your nuts like do the whole thing, and then you got that one piece of phlegm that just goes
Oh.
that. I have
You
been
feel it.
thinking,
You feel it coming.
yeah, you can feel it right here, and you're like, it's okay, it's paid rent, it's not moving anytime soon. No, the tonsil landlords just served an eviction notice during my high.
Yep.
Could that be
That-
the episode name for next week?
An evicted loogie.
The
Console landlord.
Tonsil
Console
landlord
landlord.
has evicted.
Hey, yo, that sounds like some kind of fucking just weird.
That sounds like a
It's like
punk
a-
band.
Yeah, it's a
better-
punk band.
I've got
like
that
a-
saved, so we'll talk about that later.
07, 08 metalcore
But-
band song title.
anyways.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that and like,
Is it the water
How
bottles
come-
again?
Shut up.
it
Shut up.
is. Why can you never have enough water on stage? I switched to beer, but it goes faster.
It does.
But yeah, man, that fucking loogie tenant in the back there, dude. All right, I'm done. I'm
Is
sad
that-
now because
is
it's
that all
ruined
you
so
got?
many opportunities. Yeah. Piss off.
Just vocalist thoughts.
And that's your just vocalist thoughts for the day.
How
We're
did
gonna
you
go
know
ahead.
what I was doing?
Okay, let's go ahead and transition then quickly to our next topic.
I
Here
found
we
like
are.
12
Okay.
more earlier.
So I'm gonna let
hang on.
Theta take over here because this is his segment. Theta, what are we doing here?
Watching Gnome fucking leave.
Okay.
asshole.
Besides that,
He turned into a chair.
we're doing my. He turned into a chair again. Damn it!
if he does not come back and slowly
I
step
know,
up
he's
into
gonna-
frame, I'm
he's
gonna be
not going
pissed.
to. He's not going to. He's gonna. He already forgot. Fucking.
Anyways,
Yes.
he may have heard us. I don't know. So
He got
Go
high
ahead.
and
I think
wandered
it's-
off.
Right.
Do that.
All right. We are doing my top 3 this week. And my top 3, as we said earlier, top 3 number 1 songs on any given album, any given band that just fucking slaps. It really
Okay.
gets you ready for what you're about to listen to for the entirety of the CD,
okay.
whatever it
So-
is. So,
I have 3 now, by the way.
there
Okay.
you go. Okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
I got
See,
one.
he didn't fucking.
I know
do it.
he didn't do it. I'll go first if that's okay, because I just
Look
want
at
to
him.
know
Do
it.
it.
Look
Do
at
it.
him,
Fucking
his little
go.
fucking like alfalfa
Okay.
puff coming out the front of his fucking hat.
Yeah, I know. Look at that fucking shit. He can't even hear us. He doesn't have his headphones on. He's acting all serious right
Did he
now. I
trim
got
his
him
by the
stuck
way,
on my phone.
I forgot to. Did anybody else see him spill the beer on his keyboard earlier?
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
No, I'm gonna
I-
watch back.
I'm pretty.
And
You
Daddy
can see
says he
because
looks like a douche.
me and Gunk just
He
went.
turned-
Oh, he's only muted. He can
He's,
turn.
he's
it
sitting
on.
over here going, motherfucking son of a bitch.
okay, so to keep us on track here, so
Go,
my
Gunk.
3 for this week, of course, I'm gonna hear the Avenged Sevenfold,
Which
Oh,
one?
Beast and a
God.
Harlot for
Yeah.
the City of
That's
Evil
fair.
album.
That is a
Yeah.
badass opening track, dude.
Yeah.
That
Fair.
is an
It was.
amazing, especially if it's the full one. Because
Oh,
you know
yeah.
there,
Mhm.
because if you look it up, there are 2 different versions. You have the one that has the full-on intro and outro, and then
Yep.
you have the one that just plows right into the
Yeah,
song. I like
yeah.
the one with the full. So,
Like,
Oh,
as
yeah.
soon as that kicks in, I got goosebumps just thinking about
so I mean,
it.
Dude,
that just
I was in airborne school when that came out. I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
literally jumping out of planes when that freaking
The
song
Beast
came
and the
out.
Harlot. Fuck.
Mhm.
so, and the ones that I've picked are ones to me when I listen to this track, it sets the tone for the whole album.
You're not
and
wrong.
that one really
Oh
Absolutely.
set
yeah, I
the
mean,
tone.
that's a given.
Mhm.
My next one is, I don't know if you guys know the band. I've talked about them before. Off with Their Heads. If you haven't
I
listened
think
to
I've
that
heard
band,
of them from you.
but if you haven't listened to them, they're really good. It's worth a listen. Their song "Drive" off the album "In Desolation" really sets the
Okay.
tone for how aggressive the track is, and just it's hard to explain. My
That's the
last
beauty
one.
of it.
Yep. My last one is from Marilyn Manson.
Ooh.
The track title, if you look at the album, is called Prelude, The Family Trip for
Yeah.
Portrait of an American Family. That album.
Yeah.
Where he did the cover of Gene Wilder's song
Yeah.
from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
The
remember
boat
that.
song. And it's just the way he did it was just so creepy.
Mhm.
But the rest of the album just really follows along with that. And I really enjoyed that album. That was one of the first ones I heard from him, from my old bass player in Less Than Human. That's one of the first albums he showed me. And it's just kind of stuck with me. Hell, I listened to the whole album in the car earlier today.
'Cause
So
it's a bomb album.
You know,
Oh,
I
it's
think
an
you know, I
amazing-
think is super creepy about Marilyn Manson. The creepiest thing about Marilyn Manson is how he has transitioned into Nicolas Cage in like.
I know.
oh my God, right?
Dude,
He really has, and it's
Hey,
crazy.
he's
Yes.
everybody's grandmother now.
Oh my
Yeah, oh,
God.
yeah.
I thought that was Steven Tyler. That
No,
must have been
Steven
my
Tyler's
mistake.
everyone's lesbian aunt that still won't come out.
Oh, okay.
The cool aunt that lets you get drunk at their house.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So those are my top 3 favorite intro tracks to an album.
Well, those are good. Now I got nothing.
So who wants to go next?
I'll go, but I only have 2, and one is
That's-
breaking the rules. So here we go. I have to go with opening the Dookie album because I'm
Yeah.
an old man.
All right.
1994 Dookie opens with Burnout, and that is such
Buck it up.
talk about setting the tone for an entire
Mhm.
album. Is like, hey, we're still doing this. I don't know why we.
Caleb, what-
It always spoke to me, and that's honestly one of my favorite albums because
Mhm.
of how it opens and how it just kind of like you said, it sets the tone for what you're about to.
Mhm.
It was perfect. That was perfect. The only other one that I can think of off the top of my head, because you threw me a curveball. If I had time
Welcome to the
Google,
podcast,
I'd be
Shua.
better than. There is there's a song, and it's called "Our Newest Album Ever" by Five Iron Frenzy,
Yep.
which was the first time I saw that dude on stage. I knew that I was supposed to be on stage doing the same thing, and the end track of that album is called "Every New Day," and
a good one.
when I was going through some shit, let me tell you guys, like, when you've had enough of the world, you've had enough of the world, that really just set the tone as there's tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is a
Yep.
brand new day that you can start over. You can try again. And boy, did that message hit me when I needed it the most. So,
Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
but so I guess I broke the rules. That's the end
You're
track
okay.
of the album.
It counts.
You're good.
Nah,
You're
you're
good.
We'll
playing-
allow it.
We're
We'll
playing
allow
in
it.
reverse. It's all good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. AJ, you had a question for me?
Oh yeah, like when we were in Lights Out on Sheridan, weren't we gonna try to play Burnout, but we ended up going with When I Come Around?
Oh well, that's.
I don't even remember what the original one we were planning to do was. I know we did When I Come Around, but I don't remember the original.
Like I'm
'Cause
pretty
that
sure
was years ago.
Burnout was one I wanted to do because I was like, because you never get to do drum fills or anything like that. Or like,
and I was terrible at them. Let's be real. I was terrible at the films.
oh,
Come
you
on.
could have, you could have done the like
I
fucking
was horrible
crazy
at
ass
it. Come
part
on.
that Trey did.
Could have done a little fill. You'll be all right.
All right,
But
I'll
I
go.
mean, there
I'll
was
go
always
next
the one we
whenever
did
we're
with
done.
Charlie as a singer with a, the Nirvana
Oh, it smells like
cover.
Teen Spirit.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Charlie.
Honorable
anyways.
mention, by the way.
Yeah, honorable mention. Anyways, AJ, go ahead.
I'm just gonna go with it and get it out of the way, but fucking Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, Rusty Cage.
Okay.
All
You got-
right.
You got that, like just kicking it in with just resonant guitar sound in the background. It sets the whole fucking album. That's why it's tattooed on this shoulder.
Yep.
The other one, another grunge album, Dirt, Alice in Chains, starts off with
Oh.
them bones, just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and then right into Damn That River right afterwards. Oh, it's so fucking good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna listen to that while I'm going to sleep.
We
Oh,
lost
he-
Gnome.
Oh.
He has
Oh,
he has fallen short.
too much
I'm
beer
gonna-
on the keyboard.
But
Checking Discord, nothing in there yet,
Um,
so I'll message him.
My third one, which was one of the first like CDs I bought when I got my vehicle, because I remember hearing this opening track, and it definitely set like just floodgates for the whole album, was Van Halen's self-titled album, "Running with the Devil." You get
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Doom,
Mhm.
doom, doom.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Opening to
solid.
Little
Yeah.
Nicky right there.
Oh,
Oh,
love it.
I have
Love it.
so many goosebumps right now. I look like a fucking plucked
Ooh.
chicken.
Whoa,
Ooh.
whoa.
Oh, we're
Ooh.
getting into red rooms now.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Hello?
Nightmare.
I
Fucking
turn on the fan. It's getting hot in here.
it's
Yeah,
Blair
right.
Witch all over again.
I think it's you guys. Just sex
Ah.
appeal.
I'm
Pour
sorry.
it out at the screen.
Saying that
Alright.
to the dude that is covered in soot.
All right,
All
so
right,
Theta, it's your turn.
My top three. I'm gonna start off with a cheating one, because I'm lumping a whole bunch into one. Um, Pick and choose any Bill Murray album. Most notably, the Eggy Pocket album or Goblin Hours.
Yeah.
There, I don't know what goes on in that dude's head, but every fucking album is a banger, start to finish, all of them. So the Eggy Pocket is the first song is absolutely cranking my motherfucking hog.
I've listened to that one. It's not
It's
bad.
it's so fun. It's a great way to start an album. It's a great way to, the title alone is great. Goblin Hours did Corn Fed Yetis.
I
So
listened to
those
that
are
one too.
fantastic. All of them are great. The names are even better. Oh,
The Wandering Barbarian has appeared, and
Whoa.
that barbarian. Oh, golly, gotta pay for
That was a
quick time with
squeeze.
that.
That was a
That is,
squeeze and
got real
rattle.
touchy. Got
That's
real
yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome,
My
everybody. That's usually only available on OnlyFans.
I want. I really wish Gnome was here for this one because I think he would agree with me. I'm gonna go with Lorna Shore. Their Pain Remains, Welcome Back, O Sleeping Dreamer. They have that like 2-minute cathedral.
See, I need to listen to that
Powerful.
one.
So immediately listen to it because that is a build up and a half, and it just comes in and slaps you in the face. It
Fuck
hits you
yeah,
real
dude.
hard, real
Just
fucking
fucking
fast.
comes in and speed bags your nuts, dude.
It does, and that it set the tone for that. And there's not a bad track on that album. Beautifully
yeah.
done, and that intro is beautiful.
See, I felt the same way about Chelsea Grin's Lilith EP.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
Oh, yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh, he's singing," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fucking
and
singing
it's-
good
And
too."
it's good. Yeah.
Daddy wanted me to
Like,
mention Limp Bizkit's hot dog flavored water.
Oh, dude, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Theta's face! Theta's face! He's like, no!
We'll
Hold
save that.
on.
We'll save that hot take for next week.
Hold on,
this-
what is the
hold
opening
on.
track on that album? Fucking the intro, and then it goes straight into fucking hot dog.
Is he gonna dump that on him? Oh, he's gonna. Oh.
The hot dog flavored water. Oh yeah.
So for explanation, this is a random event here on the podcast. My roommate here, the Wandering Barbarian, is constipated, and so he's trying to force a shit. One
That
of the methods I
hurts.
know is chocolate, because for some reason, chocolate just forces your body to say,
Oh, bro, just get your gallbladder removed
No, I'm
like
good,
me,
I'm
my
good.
guy.
it's pretty tasty. Trust me.
Put it in
What
your
it does
mouth.
to me, I'm not doing that.
Put it in your mouth.
I'm not putting it in my mouth.
He just
Whoa.
was so confused. He's like,
Ew.
"Did I just
That was
watch
aggressive.
man dump like that much chocolate into his mouth.
Buy him dinner first.
Right? Golly.
Anyways.
Went for the
My
fucking-
last and third one is maybe a curveball. If you know me, it's not a curveball. I'm going back a little bit. I'm going Infinity on High, Fall Out Boy with Thriller.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
that entire album is great, but just that having that opening
Whoa.
where it's just is it Jay-Z that's talking at the beginning of that? I think it's Jay-Z.
I think so.
He's talking about whatever Jay-Z talks about. And then it just
Whatever.
comes in
The
with
Illuminati?
that guitar. Yeah, probably.
Oh shit.
sounds about right. And then just that
Okay, cigarette time.
like it just hits you. and I'm like, all right, bet I'm sitting in for this. But you
I'm
know,
here.
I can put an asterisk next to that and just do any Fall Out Boy album that's not like Mania or whatever dumb shit they put out where it was terrible. But any other album,
Easy Killer.
same thing. Yeah,
I've got an honorable
And,
save that for
mention.
next week.
I do too. Daddy apparently feels accomplished now because of the reaction she got out of Theta. So
Congrats, Daddy.
AJ, go ahead with your honorable mention, and I'll throw mine out there too.
Dude, the first Death album, Mermaider,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
just opens up.
Yep.
Yep.
Just immediate. You get
Yep.
whale noises, and then
Oh yeah.
just galloping guitar riff.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can judge me for mine.
Oh, here we go.
But it's
Cyndi
it's
Lauper.
no,
Oh.
but it's an artist that I grew up with and I really
Is it
enjoy.
Tiffany?
No, it's Meatloaf with the
Oh.
first Bat Out of Hell
Yeah.
album with the opening track Bat Out of Hell.
That's fair.
I loved it. That the
We allow it.
motorcycle sounds, the guitar riffs, everything. And then you had that piano come in after that great build up. And then it's
Yep.
that piano that starts the song. And it's just gets you right in the giblets.
Well, so I do have an honorable mention as well. What is it? Jaturna from Circus Survive. Holding someone's hair back.
Okay.
Beautiful track. Beautiful start to an. Anthony Green's just a fucking beautiful man.
Have you got any?
I have an honorable mention as well. That reminded me. Especially since I only had 2 answers and one of them was cheating. The album, the Smashing Pumpkins album that Today was on.
Oh,
Yes.
Sesame
Ooh.
Dreams?
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Siamese Dreams. Siamese Dreams.
Siamese Dreams.
What is it? Siamese Dreams?
Sesame
Yeah.
Dreams.
I said Sesame.
Sesame, one nightmare. No, absolutely. I that whole album was one that I could set in and listen to all the way
yeah,
through.
Yep.
Dude, when I'm having one of my days, dude, the first track that comes on is fucking Mayonnaise. That song is so fucking good.
Well,
Also,
I think
the 2 more honorable mentions: Death Album 2 and Death Album 3, because they open with Bloodlines,
Cop
and then
out.
I Ejaculate Fire, and they're
Cop out.
so good.
Cop out.
They're so good.
He's copping out.
Dude,
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I'm sucking Brandon Small's dong right now, dude.
And we road
I'm
tripping
about-
later
I'm about
this
to
year.
drop $300 to meet that some
Same.
bitch.
Same.
all right. Well,
Like,
Did
just
anybody
touch my
see-
hands?
Did anybody see Blink at Coachella?
Yes.
By chance?
No, I didn't.
It was
Nugget,
fucking beautiful.
It was
Swear to
all over.
God.
It was all over TikTok.
Amazing. Fantastic.
yeah, it's all over TikTok.
Fantastic. Hit me right in the feels.
I love that they're back and jamming. I didn't really. Tom went way further out with his weird vocals than he did.
Oh yeah, it
even-
sounded.
He did that
He
whenever
sounded like an alien that had just learned English like an hour before the show.
Well, I
he
mean,
did, I noticed that whenever
there.
Yeah,
he,
yeah. There it is. Where's my
when
tinfoil
Angels and
hat?
Airwaves played the Canes, he was doing the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like, I love it. Like I'll always fucking love Tom, regardless of how his alien voice
Oh.
sounds.
True.
Caleb,
It's true. It's
When-
one of the ones that are just grandfathered in. Yep.
What do you want?
What's up, AJ?
you
What's
brought
up?
that up, and that motherfucker has To the Stars Academy, where he has gotten an award from the president for alien research, like groundbreaking alien research.
Yes.
They have a chunk of metal that is not from Earth that
Uh-huh.
they found.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
his academy is the head of extraterrestrial research.
yeah.
I'm just
For
saying.
for
All
the
right.
U.S.
Freemasons. He's talking with all of the people that
Oh,
know.
yeah.
He's
So I'm gonna
tight.
set off. I'm gonna set off our conspiracy theorists here. You ready?
Oh no.
Tom DeLonge is an alien hidden as a human. Anyway,
would believe
I would
So-
doubt it.
I
would
believe
doubt
it because everything he touches turns to gold. He's like minus, but not in a bad way.
So Daddy did have an honorable mention she wanted to throw in, and I quote,
He's
"Just
not
here to
even a
piss
part
Theta
of
off."
this.
She said, "Black Veil Brides, we stitch these wounds."
Tell her I'm
Ooh.
gonna shit in her fucking shoes, and then I'm gonna put my foot in it so it gets squished in.
Well, I have the updated concert
then
list
walk
that I
through your
want in the
house.
South Tower. Oh, why, Daddy? Why? Why do you do this? That's
you
like
seen how
saying,
white she
"Bring me
is?
the horizon." Why? Like you can't.
Okay, real quick, an update for all of our viewers. Due to the storms that have come in,
Aw.
Gnome had to step away because his wife
Aw.
did call him. There was she doesn't do
Uh-oh.
well with this, so he went to go take care of her. So he's fine. Everything's fine. He just went to make sure his wife and his son were okay. So we're going to go ahead and take this time. So unfortunately, we're going to have to skip out on Gnome's recent releases this week.
I got
We'll
you
catch
one.
him. Oh, well, it's
Trey, you dropped an EP. It's fantastic. There we go.
Oh, is it good?
okay.
Oh, thank
Great.
God.
It's good if you like clean vocals too.
Okay.
That's
His
fair.
clean vocals, because yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
So
Also,
with that-
another honorable mention. Bring me the horizon, pray for plagues.
fuck off.
No,
All
I'm
right.
being dead serious.
No, fuck off.
Pray for
Okay,
plagues is a
so
badass album.
with that, we're going to go ahead and transition to our next topic, which is going to be music news. Here we go.
God,
Oh, wait,
Vader,
hold
why are
on.
you so white?
Oh,
Real
how am I
quick.
now? I'm about to get shit on over here. Lovely.
I'm going to take a second to quickly go over Gnome. He just sent me his list of his top 3 intro songs. Slipknot, Iowa, track 515.
Yep.
Ailstorm, Back Through Time, the title track,
He brings up Ailstorm once a
course.
week.
every
Yep.
week. Trivium, Shogun track, Kirisuti Gomen. I have no idea how the fuck to pronounce that.
Will you just do this with your eyes, and everything will come out fine, okay?
I can't do that. So he did give me his new releases that he wanted to bring out. So I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead
canceled.
and
I
You are canceled.
apologize.
If you get us in trouble, it's on you. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and transition so I can read his recent releases real quick. All right. So his recent releases for this week was Devil Driver dropped 2 new songs, If Blood Is Life and Through the Depths. Post Malone, Chemical,
Which
and
is fantastic.
Is it
I'll
good?
have to check that out.
It's very different, but it's really good.
Is it a cover of like Scars on Broadway?
No.
No idea.
That song
and
is fucked
then
up, dude.
Seven
fucking
Dust.
weird.
Seven Dust with Fence is another one he did.
Oh. I'll have to listen
So-
to that one.
Daddy in the chat. Posty came out with new music. And More Luck Than Brains, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the chat. Hello.
I'm sorry for everything.
No, he's not. All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and quickly now transition to our next topic, which is going to be our music news here. So here we go.
See, yep, she was in on it now.
All right. So our next topic is, of course, what we do every week, where we kind of look through different websites based on music news, find a few articles, and did Shua just light a cigarette with a torch? Yes, I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lightsaber, actually.
Lightsaber kit.
What?
We got to get it right.
Yes.
Yes.
So, okay. So we always get a list of these articles, but usually we only pick 1 or 2. So what I'm going to do this week, like we do sometimes with our guests, I'm going to read off some of the titles to them, and I'll let our guest pick the article to discuss. So some of them are previously unreleased Soundgarden songs featuring Chris Cornell are to be released. Knocked Loose brought a chaotic set to Coachella. Apparently, they turned Coachella into a hardcore show with Billie Eilish. John
yeah, they
5 has
did.
played guitar on Dolly Parton's upcoming rock album.
I'm actually kind of
And-
excited about that.
Paramore's Haley Williams calls out Ticketmaster on stage.
You're
So
goddamn
what-
right. We don't even need to bring that one up because, like, fuck all
Bring it
these
up every
fucking-
week.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
bring it up
no,
every
because-
week. Ticketmaster is fucking everybody.
because
but that's...
Ticketmaster's a piece of shit, and I hate that I have to buy my Death Clock tickets to them.
Oh,
So-
is it through them?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
So
Shua,
here
is there
comes
any
a
of those-
$600 fucking bill.
Excuse me.
What?
Is there any of those that
That's
stuck out?
what-
To...
Houston and Dallas, Texas.
Dang.
with Baby Metal and Jason Richardson. It's gonna
That'd
be
be sick.
great.
That'd be sick.
So,
Dude,
Shua, did
I'm
any of those articles stick out
stoked.
to you that you would like to hear a little bit more about?
I'm still stuck on Death Clock. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, Death Clock again.
2 weeks
Look-
in a row, baby.
We did Death Clock all last week, so I'm going to do one that I
Yeah,
know is
that
really
was
going to
all the
stick
music
with.
news.
I'm going to stick with on this one because I know it's going to get really to AJ.
You said
So
Paramore.
this,
Tavis is a Paramore fan, by the way. I
Oh,
don't know if
nice.
he picked that up from his mom or what, but I mean, I've never not liked them. I think she's pretty great, but
Mm-hmm.
well, I got that article up too. So this first one I know is going to get AJ's attention. So there are previously unreleased Soundgarden songs featuring
I
Chris
know!
Cornell, and are being
Ooh.
released.
wow.
Oh, hurry up!
So he was working on an album in 2012 with
Fuck!
Soundgarden for their album King's Animal.
Which is a good
Apparently,
album.
they recently the surviving members of the band, as well as his widow, have agreed to release the final songs that the late singer was working on with the band. This is quoting wearethepit.com. The
You
quote
don't
listed here: Soundgarden and Vicky Cornell, on behalf of the estate of Chris Cornell, are happy to announce they have reached an amicable out-of-court resolution. The reconciliation marks a new partnership between the two parties, which will allow Soundgarden fans around the world to hear the final
Oh, my
songs
God.
Gesundheit, that the band and Chris were working on. The two parties are united and coming together to propel, honor, and build upon Soundgarden's incredible mark on music history as one of the greatest songwriters and vocalists of all time. Prior to making this decision to work together, the relationship between the surviving members of the band and Vicky Cornell was strained, to say the least. A couple times in the past, she sued the band. In one instance dating back to 2019, she sued Soundgarden for the rights to 7 unreleased recordings created prior to his death. She also alleged that the band owed his estate money. At a later time, she sued the band again, this matter being related to the buyout price of her stake in Soundgarden. However, it appears all those past issues are now water under the bridge. For Cornell and Soundgarden seem to be on good enough terms that they will be releasing Chris Cornell's final recordings.
Can I just
there
say one
is
thing?
no date listed.
Yeah, there's no date listed, but I'm watching. Like when I'm asleep, like I got everyone calls it a one-eyed monster. It's watching my phone.
Daddy, thank you for the 45 bits there in the chat.
Whenever he goes down, the brown eye's looking. Dude, I've got all fucking 6 eyes on it. I say 6 because I wear glasses. But dude, when I read that, I'm so fucking excited. Like, you don't understand. I damn near lost a testicle when they released Black Rain. Like,
You shouldn't jerk it hard.
dude, I didn't
Right?
even have to. I shot and it, like, part of the cord came with it.
Oh god.
Oh, you just stuff it back in with a
Yeah, it was like a fishing
Like
hose, like
Q-tip.
fishing rod, dude. I had to grab the end and grab the skin and like.
Fuck's sake. Okay, let's move on here. So our next article is the Paramore, Hayley Williams. This is from loudwire.com. Paramore's Hayley Williams called out Ticketmaster on stage, quoted saying they need to get their shit together.
For real, dude.
They won't.
So
like,
yeah, and it says here, she's quoted, "I want to say one more time how special it is that you've all made it tonight. We don't take it lightly. We know, honestly, especially now, it's a huge sacrifice to come to a show because Ticketmaster needs to get their shit together." Touching on the financial end, the singer added, "We've put a lot of pressure on ourselves too because we were like, people are spending money that they don't have to come out and hang out with us, and we better give them something that's worth that. We just love you so much."
goddamn right, man. Like, these bands put 110% forward for their fans, and then Ticketmaster fucking rapes their bank accounts.
Yeah, well,
because they know they can.
Acknowledging it. At least they're acknowledging the fact that I think that's special when an artist can see, hey, look, this is not what we signed up for. We want these people to come and enjoy our show. We worked hard on this. I feel like I'm glad that I'm big enough to have tickets on Ticketmaster. I would literally have a litter of kittens every time. I would be so pissed.
God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, man, that was like because I'm not missing Death Clock again.
Right.
I've missed them twice, and
Ding dong.
I just really fucking hate the fact that I have to go through Ticketmaster to get tickets. That's probably gonna stop me from getting the VIP because I know it's gonna skyrocket because I'm gonna buy it. I'm buying 2 of them for me and my girlfriend because I don't want her like fucking out somewhere in Dallas, Texas, where she doesn't know what to do, and I'm in there talking to fucking Brandon Small and Gene Hoglan.
Yeah.
But like, they were $215, and I already know as soon as I hit accept and it pulls up all the fees, it's gonna end up being like $450. I already know it.
Stupid.
Mm.
So that'll cover our music news for this week.
I'm looking to see if.
Oh.
Well, I'm looking to see if, because like, if you go to the actual venue's website, sometimes it directs you to Ticketmaster, and sometimes it directs you elsewhere. I'm seeing if that is a thing.
Well,
See,
while
if
he
you
researches, go ahead.
I'm researching
go
that.
go to babyclock.com. That is the website they made so you can get tickets to any venue that is coming up. And when I clicked to get tickets, it took me over, showed me all the available seating, general standing area where I like to be. And
This is
down in the
also
lower
making me
left-hand
very
corner,
mad.
in the lower left-hand corner, it says Ticketmaster.
This is literally making me mad because I'm looking at all of the Dallas shows, and like it makes me realize that we don't get jack shit here.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
I mean, we
it
get
goes
a
to
couple.
Ticketmaster. Fuck.
I told you.
God damn it.
There it is.
Ticketmaster is trying to
$141.
roll it.
For America, consume, obey.
All right.
Fuck.
With that, let's go ahead and transition to our next topic. So here we go. And all right.
That's some dog
So-
shit.
This is our segment where we go into music, gear, and show tips. And of course, as we say every week, what is our first tip?
Don't suck. That's as a musician and as a person.
Exactly. So, Shua, this part of our podcast, we go in and we offer to our viewers tips from us as musicians or as music enthusiasts, which Theta is. So, we've all kind of been through all the ropes. So, are there any tips, whether it be about the music, about gear, or about shows, that you would like to offer our audiences that you yourself have learned over the years?
I think I might have told you this. I had a tip that Kicktree started with a 30-pack of warm Paps in the middle of the living room, and then when those were gone, it was time to practice. Like it was. So I'm no stranger to just getting as fucked up as possible and trying to play a show, but that will take its toll on you. So what you can do, what I always did, was I would get an empty vodka bottle, like a big one, and fill it with water, right? And so anytime that I was thirsty, just to keep the party rocking, right, was take that thing and take a big old swig. People thought I was drinking vodka all day, but really I was just thirsty. And
Fool the crowd.
it was
Right?
it was one of those tricks, the smoke and mirrors that kept the rocker aspect up while I just didn't die on stage.
Yeah. I remember you
fair,
telling me
man.
about that tip because that was at the Badass Renee show. And
Yes.
he told me that, and I'm like, well, people know me, I don't really drink vodka, so what I need to do instead is take one of my empty Jameson bottles and just fill
There
it
it
with apple juice. I just drink that
Oh,
at
yeah.
shows.
I don't know if apple you can drink on stage though. That might be a
Oh, we're gonna find out.
That's a
We'll see
lot
if
of
I can get
sugar,
through a
buddy.
What are
bottle.
you talking?
You-
Just
those-
fill it with
Those
like
flim tenants are gonna be evicted quickly.
do the
I mean, you've heard how
food
I sound
co-
on stage.
food color some Sprite, bud.
You're gonna end up sounding like fucking Lemmy.
Like I did at the first Attic show.
Yes.
Call it my Tom Hanks bubble. If I got too much sugar down there,
Oh God.
there's a snake in my boot.
Oh, dude.
So
No, it was the perfect thing.
Daddy.
You get your Jameson bottle, put water in it, put red food
Flemmy.
coloring in it.
There you go.
It'll turn it a darker color. Put red and blue so it'll turn it purple, and it'll look just dark in there. And it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to tell what color it is because the bottle's fucking green.
Mhm.
Daddy, really Flemmy? Oh my God.
Flemmy.
Okay. Any other tips that we want to provide to our audience this evening? AJ, do you have any new tips that you'd like to throw out there?
Vacate the phlegm tenants.
Vacate the Flynn tenants.
No, it's really like a fun one that I've started doing that helps out a lot. Drink some green tea with honey. Like I said before, take a shot of whiskey and some pickle juice if you can before you get on stage. It will break up everything that's in your throat. Those phlegm tenants will go down instead of up. That and get a neti pot. Clean out your
Yeah.
sinuses before a show.
Yep.
You'd be surprised at how much it helps. I've started doing it before every show. I did it because I got sick a few weeks before a show and I still felt kind of icky, but I was good to go out. I wasn't contagious. I wasn't showing symptoms. I just felt icky from being sick. And
Yeah.
I flushed my nose before I went. Dude, I could breathe. It was easier to like inhale between fucking words.
Yeah.
Everything felt right. So now, every time I have a show, when I take a shower, as soon as I get out, I fill a neti pot with lukewarm water, some of the saline solution, swish it around, and do the whole thing, one nostril to the other. And then at the end, a good nasty fucking farmer's blow into the sink,
Yeah.
and everything's cleared out, man.
Huh.
Like,
I'm gonna have
it's
to start trying
gross.
to do that.
If you've
'cause-
never
You
used
do
a neti
lukewarm?
pot,
You
breathe
do
through your mouth.
lukewarm? Oh,
Yeah,
I do.
break-
I do boiling.
Oh, you're full of
Oh,
shit too.
see, I care about my sinuses.
They can fuck off for all I care.
They were abused for months on end with cocaine. So
At least it's not as bad as what I saw. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Catfish Cooley, the guy that does shorts.
oh yeah.
He did a neti pot, but he did it with peroxide.
Oh
Ah!
Yeah, he did. It cleaned him out, but oh my God, was he in pain?
Oh, my nose just fucking.
cleared out his frontal lobe too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of
No,
saline
thank you.
solution right here.
Yeah, snort it up there, bud. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Mm.
My my
Oh, it
butt.
burns so good.
What you guys don't know is that was pepper spray.
Yeah, gets
More
gets
smoke and
sinuses.
mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace I'm gonna get a fucking empty pepper spray container and replace that with Squirt's inhaler.
Yes.
We'll just put his
Yes.
inhaler in it so he looks metal as fuck going out of a fucking bear
Yes.
mace.
Dude, that'd be fucking amazing. If you do it, you need to tell me so I know to look for it.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I'm about to start looking up custom shit.
What tip I
Etsy.
will give to vocalists who have done shit like I have done? Big tip I can give you: don't pop yourself in the throat in the middle of a song, even if it feels like it helped fix your vocals for the song, because in the long run, it's not gonna be good for you.
Don't push either. Like if
Yeah.
you feel your voice wavering, come back, quit singing for a second. Your
Yeah.
band will fill in the notes that are missing. They might
Yeah.
look at you funny. Take a step back, take a quick swig of water, full head back, open throat, take the water in, moisturize the vocal cords, man.
Yeah.
Don't
I
just
got
try to
some
keep going at them
moisturize.
raw. I did that when I first started this band and I couldn't talk for 2 fucking weeks. And it's
Yeah.
awful.
Well,
Like,
I was raised by a choir director, and so you never want to push from here. You always push from the diaphragm. If you,
yep.
if you need more, if it's all down here. It's in the gut. It's not here.
You want to feel it knocking on your prostate,
Yep.
dude. For
Always.
real. You want to
Always.
feel it like you're flexing your abs when you're screaming. That's what you want to feel. You
Yep.
don't want to you don't want to feel it right here. You don't want to feel it right here. You want to feel the
Yeah.
vibration of all your notes,
Yeah.
but you
Yep.
want the push to come from the beer gut.
Come on, let's get him gunk.
So-
let's get him gunk.
So
You're gonna
AJ,
feel
so
it there later.
so AJ, what you're saying is you don't want to rupture a hemorrhoid?
Oof.
Yes.
Never do that.
No one likes a bloody butthole.
Wear dark pants.
And if you have hemorrhoids, don't wear leather pants.
Oof.
That's
Yeah,
that's
That's a pretty.
it's a
that's
very
solid.
niche tip.
I'm
but
just saying, if you got a busted hemorrhoid and swass, shit ain't gonna be nice.
No, it's gonna feel pretty rough at the end of the night. Yeah.
Just like
So-
wiping with sandpaper.
Oh.
Okay then.
Use the backside, it's softer.
Are we getting back to the volcano talk again? Is that where we're getting there?
no,
we talking about my asshole again?
no, no assholes, no water bottles, no nothing.
So
See, I've been pissed off enough at the water bottles that I've transitioned to a cup.
I think we needed to explain to Shua the water bottle incident though.
Oh,
Jesus
so the first time we
Christ.
had just vocalist thoughts, I went on probably a 30-minute rant about how water bottles are 16.9 ounces instead of just 17. I didn't have a camera at the time. I really wish they would have seen it because you would have seen a water bottle go from this point of the kitchen to the other and through this little area here. And then me, like, full on, like,
Oh, he's gonna give us a
Oh, we're gonna
visual
see it right now.
demonstration.
Oh.
we're
Oh,
talking
There we
like,
go.
we're talking like full on here in the kitchen, like,
Clip it. Clip it.
I'm gonna maximize this camera
Right.
here.
hold on,
Is
I
he
don't want to
actually
throw.
gonna-
I don't want to throw a full one. No, even better. You guys will be able to see this one.
Daddy,
from
if
a
you're still
distance.
watching, make sure to clip this.
So, like, I'm sitting here going on this rant about water bottles. You would have seen, and then me going, because I busted a water bottle all through here, and I'm stomping, and I'm just fucking having at this water bottle, and then I start wheezing because my deaf dog is over here, right here.
I need
And
you to do
she's
that.
all excited and jumping around 'cause she doesn't know what the hell Dad's doing. She can't hear him. So she's like, "What are we doing?" Yeah.
Hold on, AJ.
so-
I need you to go back over. So go back over the other area right there. I need you to stand like you were in the kitchen for a second for me there. So yep. Matt Foley, ladies and gentlemen.
Man of the people.
Do you live in a van down by the river?
Live in a van down by the river.
Seems like
Living
the
off of
American-
government cheese.
Hey, don't talk shit about that commodity cheese, dude.
I couldn't resist. You had the glasses on and everything. I'm like, he's in the perfect stance for this shit.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get that clipped just so we could use that as a thumbnail for this week.
Oh
That's it
no.
right there.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
I'm gonna grab a picture of Chris Farley from that sketch, put my face on him. I'll find a picture of Chua somewhere, and I'll put him on David Spade. And Caleb is gonna be Christina Applegate.
Oh, this is
I'll
great.
put Theta and I'm just looking down the
Yeah,
stairs.
I'm just like,
They're just kind of peeking down the stairs, like, what's going on here?
Yeah. So Theta, you know what selfie to send me now? Just
All right. Daddy got 2 clips for us there. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So I think it's time to transition into booby dance. It's
Okay.
time to transition into our game of the evening, which is also our final segment. So here we go. And go.
now you
Okay.
can go.
so. What game are we gonna play this week? Which one? We have
well, we
2
got-
games. We've got Crossing Streams, or we have Cover Band.
What do you want to do, Shua? Crossing streams or cover band?
I have no idea what either of those is. So, Crossing Stream sounds Ghostbustery. Let's do that.
All right.
That's where I got it from. So, Crossing Streams, it's a very simple game. So you take one band, could be your favorite band, could be a band just right off the top of your head. Take one of the members from that band, right? We'll say, we'll pick mine. I'll do Death Clock, since we're talking about him so much. I'll
Fucking
take
God.
Brandon Small,
Okay.
just his guitar playing, no vocals. And I am going to put him in Pearl Jam.
Oh.
And I'm going to take the Pearl Jam lead guitarist and put him in Death Clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Death,
Oh,
Death Clock is no longer good. Got it.
So we got Clock Jam and Death Pearl. That sounds really dope, actually. So, see, the gist of this game is taking a member from
Swapping.
one band and the same member from a different band and crossing them over, and it could either be, dude, I would totally go to that show because it sounds cool as fuck, or something like I just did, which is funny as hell.
Welcome to the chat, Zatality, and yes, Daddy. How did we all not know he was going to say Pearl Jam? So
I almost picked Pearl Jam on my fucking top 3.
welcome in, Zatality. You've caught us in the middle or towards the end of our 12th episode of the Backstage podcast here. Yeah. I'm going to do a quick reintroduction of our guests. We have our co-host over here, a single McDonald's McRib. Theta.
He's a fucking bastard. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. And then, of course, we have our esteemed guest this evening, Shua the Great 88 is his tag here.
He's underneath me on my screen, so.
Yeah, he's AJ, down one. There. So, all right. So who wants to go next in our Crossing Streams game?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is gonna be a good one. Get ready. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 lead singers and I'm gonna swap them.
Okay.
Okay. Shut up, Caleb.
I'm shutting up.
I'm gonna take Kurt
Is that-
Cobain and Chester Bennington.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Okay, so Kurt Cobain and Chester Bennington?
Yes, but only their recordings as of 2022.
Oh.
Hmm.
How are you going to get recordings of that from Kurt?
Or Chester. That was my point.
That's fair.
You
I
are
mean,
fucked.
the thing is, dead or alive. So, honestly, I wouldn't be mad at either one of those shows. Kurt would
Of
probably
course not.
hate it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But
100%.
Chester would probably have a blast with everyone in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be interesting, though, if you think about it. Chester Bennington and Nirvana.
So what are
I
the
do-
crossover names of the bands?
Ooh. Lincoln
I-
Vana and
I don't know.
Let's
So
say
Linkin Park and
Lincoln
Nirvana.
and Vana
Like-
Park.
Yeah, there you go.
Vana Park. That's what we're going.
Oh,
with.
yeah, I like. Yeah, how did I come up with 2 cool band names? Death Pearl and Vana Park.
Yep.
Daddy, we can't really. I don't want to go into this because it's going to cause him to go on a hot take. All right, so we're gonna.
Oh, that
We're
does
gonna-
not even count. Don't even
Oh
start,
Jesus!
Daddy.
See, I knew it was going to happen. Shua, what do you got for us?
Let's take Billy Joe from Green Day and swap him with the Bat Commander from the Aquabats.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And
That
like,
is.
What, is it your first time playing this game? Damn.
so I guess that gives Aqua Day and Green Bats. That would be the
That's
I mean,
not.
Still not bad.
That's still not.
We're-
That
we're
would be
3 for
interesting
3.
to hear.
3 for 3.
These are
Oh,
solid.
fuck.
Don't fuck it up, Gunk.
Now I gotta think for a second.
Yeah,
Fuck.
don't fuck it up, man.
I like the crickets coming out of Shua's mic.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm out here in it, watching the light.
Fuck.
Our host, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you threw me on the fucking spot here. I didn't know what game we were gonna play this week,
You
so I
had
wasn't ready.
3!
Fuck you down
You
there.
had
Fuck
3!
you over there.
You're you're endangering a nice lady who paid us in advance before she became a dog.
Wait, I'm sorry. Repeat what the fuck you just said.
That was the Ghostbuster quote. I apologize.
Mhm.
I'm full of them. Frost. the
Okay,
Strait.
okay. Let me think here. Give me just a second. Okay. So let's take. So Goldfinger is coming to mind. That's
Okay.
one of the bands that's coming to mind. So let's take the vocalist for Goldfinger. All right. And what other band do I think would be either interesting or really fucking weird to flip with?
I mean, you could pretty much flip it with any other genre, and it would be weird.
It would still be good.
It'd still be good.
Yeah.
Still gotta pick a member.
The
Shit.
lead singer of Goldfinger. I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say the lead singer.
Yeah, the lead
My
singer of
bad.
Goldfinger.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh, he's got it.
I'm reusing what I've used before.
Boo!
Fuck
Here come
you.
the Misfits.
No. Les Claypool of Primus.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can see that. I can see that. Him
I
singing
think that
for
would be interesting.
So you got Goldmus or Finger Prime?
I like Finger Prime. I,
I
know
like
that's-
Finger
I do
Prime.
too.
4 for 4. There we go.
It's a
We did it.
solid one. Now, okay, there's a new rule added to this game. You gotta mash up their names.
Oh,
Yep.
we got to mash up their
I like-
names.
I like it.
Oh, man, I'm glad I brought that up that one night.
All right. Well, that about pretty much does us for this week's episode of the Backstage podcast. I want to thank my co-hosts, both Single McDonald's McRib and Theta. We also want to thank Nomatar, who, like we said earlier, unfortunately had to depart to take care of family.
Gotta go get the step stool.
Yep, that too. We definitely want to thank our esteemed guest here, Shua, for joining us this evening and for putting up.
Esteemed.
Yeah,
Esteemed.
yeah.
Never been
Golf clap
esteemed.
there.
Thank you, sir.
For putting up with our nonsense between trying to figure this out with Zoom and then saying fuck it and going back to Discord and finally getting him in here. So thank you again for joining us. You're welcome to hang out after we finish the stream and everything so we can talk a little bit more. But as always, for those of you watching here on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button and hit subscribe. The more of you do that, the more it can eventually allow us to put a little bit of money into this. Like I say every time, to eventually get it to where we can do these kind of things in person.
He
rather than
really
virtually.
wants us close. That's all it is.
Yep.
He
I
wants
just want
to
to
be able to
touch
play
you.
footsies with us while we're doing that.
Yeah, I want to be able to touch you. That's all it is. And as
Touch me whenever
always,
you want.
hey now, for those of you watching on
also-
YouTube,
Shut the
Shut
fuck
the
up.
fuck up. You'll know, go back
realistically,
and
for
watch
those,
episode
yeah,
one.
for if you don't know what that means, go back
Go
and
back
watch.
any episode.
Anna, thank you so much for the raid with the
Episode one's
party of
where it
4.
originated.
But yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and like we said earlier, put down in the comment section, medium rare cum sock, unless it won't let you. At that point, put in medium rare gravy baby sock.
How
or
do you
tonsil
like
landlord.
your cum sock served?
Well done.
Rachel heard that part. That's
well
the part
done.
she figures.
Welcome in, Shotsman1977. Thank you for the follow there. I got a couple of new followers, so I need to make sure to shout them out real quick. Let me find them. There it is.
They
Anna,
followed
thank
for
you
the
for
cum
that.
sock reveal.
Yeah, they always follow for the cum sock reveal. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
For those of you who have just joined us, this is what we do every Wednesday night. We do our Backstage podcast where myself and my co-hosts, we interview...
Wednesday or Thursday. Sometimes
Wednesday.
it differs. You
It
gotta,
differs.
gotta put that little asterisk out there. You know, you can't just walk into a fucking preschool without telling them you're a pedophile, Caleb. Okay?
Now hold on a fucking
True.
second
That's-
here.
Wait, hold
That's the
on.
law.
Are you
that is
trying to
the
get me in
law.
legal trouble here?
It's not on paper yet.
What the fuck?
Yet it's in the filing process.
Oh
get
man,
there.
I've
If you're
got some
just-
memes to make.
If you're just joining us tonight, we do
We're
this every
sorry.
week, Wednesday or Thursday. It's a backstage
I'm not.
podcast.
I'm
where,
sorry for everything.
Musicians and music enthusiasts, we interview other
No.
musicians locally, get to know them. We also go through some fun games and talk about some fun topics. So if you want to keep watching or hear more of what what we're doing, make sure to follow right here on Twitch. Go over to the YouTube channel. You can find it at gunkPunk's Gaming on YouTube. I edit and upload these videos every week. They're usually up by Friday. Yeah, I know I said edit wrong. Fuck you.
I was
no,
about to say.
I
I
was
was about to
about-
bring it
Edits,
up. I was
not
just letting it coast, man.
I
I
was
was just
focused.
letting it
I know.
coast.
I was.
I
Focused
saw
on the
your fucking
YouTube-
face. All right.
No, I was focused on the YouTube channel called gunkPunk's Gaming.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
updated the
all
name.
about
Fuck you.
him. God forbid any of us are funny or anything.
Oh, fuck you. So yeah, definitely go over, check out the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free over there. Here on Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button. If you feel like helping support the channel, hit the subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button. And like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube Friday night, put in that comment section. Medium rare cum sock, medium rare
Can I-
gravy
can I-
baby sock.
Can I do a shameless self plug?
Yes,
no,
please.
go ahead.
By all
Yeah.
means.
This is the
While
part
you
of the
are on-
podcast. It's all for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, wait,
What?
real quick. I
And
just
the
want to
points don't
shout out
matter.
one of the people that followed you is totally playing 7 Days to Die right now, and I love you.
uh, while you are on YouTube following gunkPunk's Gaming, hop over to Red Letter Zealot and give us a
Yes.
comment or give us a, rub,
Yeah,
rub
something. A kiss.
like
I'm gonna
us.
do you one better here. I'm gonna see if I can do this while we're still live.
Oh,
Yep, there it is. I'm gonna copy this URL
right-
and
there's only a few things up.
I
But
just
we'll-
put that in
now.
the chat there. I
For
will
now.
also be posting a link to your YouTube channel in the
Nice.
description in the YouTube video when it goes live.
Nice.
I'll also have a link here in the Discord, so when it goes up, you can share it with your friends and family. I'll also be posting it on Facebook. So
Can you show
again,
this to like your family? I specifically told my family to not ever tune in.
I mean, my wife is watching live in the other room.
Well,
That's
and I
your
posted it on
wife.
my
She's
Facebook.
I'm
seen your
talking about my
penis and you without your
grandma. Damn
teeth.
it!
Yeah.
My grandma's on my Facebook, and I share this shit.
My grandma would watch it though, and she'd
My-
be horrified.
My dad has seen
And?
my band live, and he's heard the audacious things I say on stage.
Oh, there's Daddy speaking the devil, and she shall appear, and she's gone.
Way to go!
I guess she just slid in like the awkward child in the back. Don't worry, I don't have a gun under my trench coat.
Oh, and speaking of a random person, there goes somebody. Alrighty.
Bye.
Oh,
Thank you all so much. Oh,
it's Keith.
okay.
And
But
Debbie.
yeah, Shua,
So
I will
can you-
definitely get some links from you to put in the description so all of our
Sweet.
viewers can. So, does Red Letter Zealot have anything coming up that they need to be aware of, real quick?
We got something huge in the works that I'm not ready to talk about yet.
Okay.
Hopefully you can have me on some other time and we can have it when it's ready, but it is not ready. As far as shows, not yet, but we're doing
Well-
something crazy in the rafters. So
That's not entirely true. There is one show that you are confirmed for,
that is
as
true.
well as the person over here is confirmed for. Now, I'm gonna kind of pre-announce something here.
All right.
We have what we call the Super Hits in Tulsa show, or as it's commonly known, the Shit Show. That will be this year, November. AJ, do you remember the date? I think it was November 4th, wasn't it?
In November.
Hold on, I can
Yep,
find out
November
real quick.
4th.
Remember the shit of
November
November.
4th is the official date of this year's shit show. where you can see Harakiri live, as well as Red Letter Zealot live at the Vanguard in Tulsa. So make
And
sure to write
me.
that on your calendars.
I'll be there
Theta will
live.
probably be there running around crazy like always. So, yeah.
I'll be there to scream at people for 30 minutes.
As
Yes.
always.
We like
I'll
that.
have the official set times and everything in the next few weeks, hopefully. But yeah.
Are we still doing 6 bands?
Probably not.
Probably just 4.
Yeah, probably just 4. And Anna, that's a to be determined question. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again so much for joining us this evening for this week's episode of the Backstage podcast. Be sure to tune in next week. It should hopefully be Wednesday night, if not Thursday. We're going to be here every week.
Let's keep doing.
What the fuck
let's
is
keep
happening? I don't know. I'm trying to do the
You got a
outro here.
Sasquatch walk, man. You got a Sasquatch walk through it.
I
Oh,
saw
let's
it.
see this.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and check us out next week. You all have a great evening. Again, thank you to our guests and my co-hosts. And we will... Oh, there goes a flying dog. We'll see you all next week. Bye.